Live from the gym, this is Paul Tooley with Adrian Chavez here in the gym. The Hot Springs Tigers getting ready to take on the COBRE Indians. 2 nights ago, the Tigers hosted the Socorro Warriors, and it was an excellent match between the two. The Tigers really had a chance to take them down probably in 3, but both those games, all 4 of those games went to only won by 2, and one of them was won by 3, and it was a great game for the Tigers. Tigers really needed to pull that off, but hopefully tonight they're back here at their home confinements again here in the Den, and they're going to be taking on the COBRE Indians. This is the final regular season and home game for the Hot Springs Tigers this season, and then it's going to be up to wherever they decide they may pair us as far as the seedings. We're hoping that the Tigers we're in that seed where we can play that first game at home before they travel up to Albuquerque if they make the playoffs, and that would be nice because we'll do whatever we can to bring that game to you live right here on KCHS Radio 101.9 FM. We're streaming today on NFHS Network as well as Facebook and YouTube as well. We're at full 1080p on Facebook, and of course we'll be running instant replay and everything else for you like we always do. We really appreciate our supporters and our advertisers for helping us make this possible. We're going to do a quick live look-in right now. If you're watching us on the on your streaming devices, we're going to look in, and it looks like Socorro just took the first set there in Socorro. Socorro's taking on the Hatch Valley Bears up there in Socorro, and that's, of course, their final regular season game as well. And you listen to KCHS Radio 101.9 FM or mykchs.com to find out where the seedings are going to be. We should have them published as quick as we can find out. I believe they're coming out this weekend, so we'll be able to let you know right away whether they're going to be the Tigers will have another home game or not. But tonight they got their hands full. They're taking on the COBRE Indians here in the Den, and hopefully the Tigers can prevail tonight. We got about 5.5 minutes or so left here before the first serve. We're going to take a quick timeout. This is your Tigers Sports Network.
Sierra Auto Parts and CarQuest are the winning team when it comes to auto parts. The folks at Sierra Auto Parts are proud of the Tigers and proud to be able to offer the community top-quality CarQuest auto products at great prices. Make sure that when you want top-quality automotive parts, that your first stop is at your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer. Sierra Auto Parts, 400 Austin Street, right here in Truth or Consequences. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Closed Saturdays and Sunday.
Whitehead Automotive says go Tigers. At Whitehead Automotive, you'll find game-changing deals on sales and service. We have a great selection of used quality vehicles along with highly trained service and sales team with unbeatable prices of vehicles in service. You can't beat it. Whitehead Automotive's great sales and great service equals a winning combination, just like the Tigers. Stop by and see the gang at Whitehead Automotive at 9th and Date.
Sheesh, kids are expensive in the fall and every other season of the year. It's a good thing Bank of the Southwest is there to weather the storm with us. With personal loan options for things like living expenses, purchasing a vehicle, clothing and supplies, moving expenses, and more. It sure helps. We all want them to stop growing up. Well, sort of. It's nice to know Bank of the Southwest is there to treat us like family when they do. Bank of the Southwest, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 439264.
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here in the Den at the campus of Hot Springs High School, and the Tigers getting ready to have the first serve here against the COBRE Indians. Tigers have done well this season. They've hung around in the top 10 most of the season. Started out, had a few losses there earlier in the season, but they played well in district play. The only team that's beat them is Socorro's beat them twice, and of course Socorro's undefeated right now. They're taking on the Hatch Valley Bears right now. We're into, looks like the second set. We'll throw it up there for you real quick up on, if you're up there on the stream, but it's hard to see, but the clock, it looks like Socorro won the first set, and they're up 3-0 here against the Hatch Valley Bears up in Socorro. So we'll keep an eye on that game tonight. We would expect Socorro to win that, but we're hoping for Hatch maybe a knockoff there, but we'll see. We got about 3 minutes to go here as they swap ends. They get a warm up. They got so many minutes doing both sides, serving, warming up, and so forth. The Tigers, if you're listening to us on 101.9 FM, they'll be on the left side of your radio dial. They're going to be decked out in their white tops and black shorts with their blue numbers. And the Indians coming in their black and red uniforms, their travel uniforms. We had C game earlier, freshmen, as well as the JV. The freshmen won, the JV lost. And now the Tigers get ready to take on the COBRE Indians right here in the Den on 101.9 FM. This is your Tiger Sports Network.
Quality cuisine since 1970. Legendary menu selections including our hand-cut steaks, prime rib, lobster, fresh seafood, and chicken. Enjoy an extensive wine list in our comfortable bar with outdoor patio. We have ample parking and banquet room. Open daily at 5 p.m. 1400 North Date Street in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-6200, LosArcosSteakhouse.com.
Felt's Dentistry, serving Sierra County since 1984, is located at 800 North Cedar in Tier C. It is open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Call to schedule your appointment at 894-7711. Dr. Matt Felt and his crew are happy to assist you with all your dental needs. Call Felt's Dentistry at 894-7711 and schedule your next visit today.
I'm Dr. Matt Feltz, and my staff and I support the Tigers.
Teston Chevron at 2200 North Date is proud to support the Tigers. Teston Chevron, located at the north end of Truth or Consequences, is locally owned and operated and has been since 1972. The Teston family loves the Tigers and their community. They offer quality Chevron fuel and 24-hour service, as well as a shop where they can change your oil or patch or replace your tire. Make sure to stop by and visit the friendly Tiger alumni at Teston Chevron and thank them for making these broadcasts possible.
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here on 101.9 FM. We got about 30 seconds up here on the clock. Of course, then the teams will get out. We'll do the national anthem. And, of course, we'll break just to make sure we don't have any copyright infringements as far as the national anthem. It seems like every time we put something up on Facebook, some copyright notice comes up and we got to fight it. So we're going to make sure that we take care of business when we do that. But Tigers getting ready to take on the COBRE Indians. We're going to break for commercials here while they have the national anthem and the colors coming on to the court. So we'll be right back. This is your Tiger Sports Network.
Show your Tiger pride in a professionally cleaned vehicle. Mike Hurlson with Mobile Vehicle Washing comes to you. That's right, no more excuses of not having enough time to take your vehicle to get washed. Whether you're at home or work, one call to 575-740-2037 and Mobile Vehicle Washing will have your ride shining like new. Mobile Vehicle Washing also does boats, trucks, airplanes, and more. Call Mike at 575-740-2037 today and tell him you want to shine with Tiger Pride today.
Since 1941, Sierra Electric has been a member-owned cooperative that has been providing quality, consistent electric service to Sierra County for 78 years. We support local youth programs while lending a helping hand to our members and neighbors. Sierra Electric Co-op is proud to power your life and proud to support the Tigers. Sierra Electric is a touch-tone energy cooperative, equal opportunity provider and employer. Go Tigers!
Providing the best landscape and fencing in all of Sierra County. Lynn's Landscape offers the best service for small or large projects. Lynn's Landscape specializes in decorative block retaining walls. Whether you need artificial turf or natural landscaping, call the professionals at Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009 or 575-740-4045.
When you're in the market to buy or sell your home or property, remember Homesteaders Realty. Maybe it's time to consider buying instead of renting. downsizing, or making more room for the kids and grandkids. Maybe you've been thinking about moving into the country, or maybe it's a lake house that has you daydreaming. No matter what your motive, Kathy Vickers and the gang at Homesteaders Realty can help you find the perfect home. Call on Homesteaders Realty at 507 Highway 195 in Elephant Butte when you're in the market to buy or sell your home.
Bullock's Grocery Store in downtown Truth or Consequences has been serving Sierra County since 1947 and strives on providing you with the best meats, produce, and baked goods in the county. You'll enjoy the great customer service at Bullock's Grocery as they treat you like family. Bullock supports all Tiger teams and activities through the Cash or Clubs program and is proud to make this broadcast possible. Bullock's Grocery says, "Go Tigers!"
One play can change momentum in the game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see Agent Sharon Luna, your Farm Bureau agent in Tier C. She can help bundle your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends a little blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay one deductible for everything that's covered. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Sharon Luna today. Stop by 405 North Date or call 575-894-0060. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here in the gym and the den here on the campus of Hot Springs High School. They're introducing the starting lineup for the COBRE Indians. This will be the best of 5 once again here in the den for the Tigers. Seems like this is deja vu for us. We were here, it seems like just yesterday, but it was 2 days ago. But hopefully we got a different team and a different outcome tonight as the Tigers look to improve their record on the season and then, find their seeding there in the postseason and see what kind of run they can make. They got to play a little better than they did on Tuesday. There was a lot of service errors, and Tigers just really was out of sorts. Socorro was off a little bit too, but the Tigers really had a chance. So we're gonna zoom in tight here on the Tigers as we get ready. They're introducing the Tigers right now, and we're gonna listen to our public address.
Number 3, Alicia Ariella. Number 4, Nevada Segura. Number 5, Allison Wazalowski. Number 6, Brooklyn Garcia. Number 7, Angelise Garcia. Number 8, Ava Harrison. Number 9, Logan Woods. Number 10, Hannah Hopkins. Number 11, Haley Bagwell. Number 12, Tasia Bellilou. Number 13, Madison Green. And number 15, Jessica Well.
All right, there's your complete team for the Hot Springs Tigers as we get ready here for the first serve. Probable starters, we're going to look at it like we did the other night. Alanese, number 1. She'll definitely be out there on the floor. Number 2, Valdez. We've seen quite a bit of her tonight as well. She's coming in a little over 95% on the serving percentage, so Tigers got some good talent out there on the court. Number 5, we're going to see Wazalowski. She's one of the captains, one of the seniors. Brooklyn Garcia. Definitely see her starting out there. She's where she really shines, is she's the assist leader there with over 468. We didn't get to quite the stats caught up to us as after the game Tuesday against the Warriors. But here we go now. We got it lined up here. We got everything set to go. The gym is a-rocking here in the campus of Hot Springs High School as the Tigers getting ready to take on the COBRE Indians. Tigers they're out on the court, both teams now. COBRE decked out in black with a little bit of red trim with white letters and red numbers with white trim around them. Tigers in full white tops with Black shorts and the blue trim along with the blue numbers. Those of you listening, we appreciate you coming in on 101.9 FM and all of our streaming devices. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and NFHS Network tonight. COBRE will have the first serve, and we're off and running here in the den here on the campus of Hot Springs High School. And here is the first serve. Dug out by the Tigers, up on the line. Pounded out of bounds off the back of the court by Hannah Hopkins. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. Now here comes the second serve. COBRE up 1-0. Deep serve picked up by the Tigers. Now back at the net is Garcia. Pounding it over the top. Looked like Woods there for the Tigers. Back over and out of bounds, and the Tigers will pick up a point as that one is off of the Indians. We're tied up at 1 each now. Tigers have the serve. Good serve picked up by the Indians. Now the Indians get it over. Tigers able to dig it out. Here's Garcia setting it up for the front line. Hit over the net by Hannah Hawkins and back over to the Tigers. And a great block there by the Tigers, but blocked out of bounds. And the Tigers just can't get to it. Tigers trail 2-1 here in the first set. Hot Springs Tigers taking on the COBRE Indians here in the den. Served over, picked up by the Tigers. Garcia just dumps it over into the other court. Great block there. Coming across was Harrelson and back over to the net. And another great block by Harrelson. She's just running the net there on the front line. Now it's dug back out by the Tigers and they set up their offense. Here comes Hawkins and she missed it and it went down the net. And the Indians are going to pick up a point. We'll watch it on the instant replay. She just got too far arched back behind her and couldn't get through the ball. And now the Tigers trail 3-1 here in the first set here at Tiger Gym. Dug out by the Tigers. Now the Tigers set up their offense. Dinked over to the Indians. Now the Indians come back. Blocked by Harrelson, and now the Tigers are going to set it up. Deep set by Woods. And pounded out of the back of the court do the Indians, so the Tigers pick up the point. Tigers trail 3-2 here on 101.9 FM. Tigers with the serve. They trail by 1. Served over near the far line, and it was picked up by the Indians. The Indians hit it back over. The Tigers may have let that one go out, but they didn't. This one's fought at the net, and it falls on the COBRE side. Tigers diving all over the court trying to save it, and here comes Hawkins, gets it over the net, and now a set back up by the Indians. The Indians back over on the Tiger side. Tigers dig it out, set it up at the offense. Here comes Harrelson right down the middle, and it's dug out. Harrelson pounded it right back down the throats of the Indians, and a great play there by Big Harrelson as she comes up for one block, and then she just hammers it down for the kill, and the Tigers tie it up here at 3 apiece in the first set. Second serve back out, and the Tigers block this one at the net and pick up another quick point. On the serve is Garcia. They're up by 1. Tigers are 4-3. Dug out by the Indians. The Indians pound it down to the baseline. The Tigers able to pick it up. Tigers diving on the court, not able to get to it as it goes out of bounds off the Tigers, and the Tigers not able to keep it in play. And the Indians tied back up here at 4-piece here in the first set. Indians get the serve over to the Tigers. Tigers now set it up. Garcia at the line. Here comes Harrelson. She pounds it in there and dug out by the Indians. Indians get it over, and the Tigers diving into their own bench, and they're not able to come up with it. On the instant replay, you'll see this one as they hit it up high, does Wells, and Garcia just about took a nosedive into the seats there on the bench, and the Tigers lose another point. They trail 5-4 here in the first set. Tigers dig out the serve by the Indians. And here comes Harrelson. She pounds it past the baseline, and the Indians pick up another point. Actually, that was Hawkins, number 10. Just hits it a little too far, can't keep it in play. Tigers trail 6-4 here in the first set against the COBRE Indians. So the Tigers got to control the ball. They got to be able to get the reception, set it up there, and just pound it down. And this time it's pounded in there big time by Harrelson as she skies it up there against the net. We'll watch it on the instant replay. And just Indians can't hang on to it. It's off the block, but then it falls on the side of the Indians, and the Tigers pick up a point. They trail 6-5 here in the first set on 101.9 FM. Here's the serve by the Tigers, and the Tigers catch the Indians flat-footed as we watch this one on the replay. As Harrelson gets it down in there, and it's right on the far side, and the Indians standing around trying to figure out who had the ball. Here's the serve. Tigers have tied it up 6 apiece here in the den. Service picked up, great serve, and into the net. And we'll just look like it was into the net, but the Indians were able to keep it going, but then they hit it on the wrong side of the antenna as they dove into the scores table. Tigers up by 1 now, 7-6. Here's the serve by the Tigers. Dug out by the Indians. Set up their offense. Tigers have to dig this one out at the baseline, does Woods, and off the net, and Garcia is not able to hold on this one. And the Tigers lose another point. Garcia just a reception pass back up towards the net. A little too deep for Garcia. She ran out of room there into the net. And now we're tied back up at 7 apiece with the Indians on the serve. Over to the Tigers side. Tigers now diving around trying to. Wazalowski does a great job just getting it over back in play. And now here comes the offense for the Indians. A block at the net and a dig for the Tigers. And now they're setting this one back up. Just got to get it back over to the Indians. Indians now trying to get it back over on the Tiger side. And this one was long and out. And we'll watch this one on the instant replay as the Indians about half court tried to kill that one. And it was definitely out the back of the court. Tigers up by 1 now, 8-7 here in the first set on 101.9 FM. Here's the serve. Over to the Indians. The Indians set it right up in the middle as they go for a huge block. It looked like it was off the Tigers. We're going to watch this one on the instant replay and see if it goes out or not. And we just don't quite catch the corner. I think it did go out. They call it out, and the Tigers are going to have a point. They pick it up. They're up by 2, 9-7 here in the first set. Serve picked up by the Indians, and now back over towards the Tigers. Dug out by Wazalowski. Wazalowski gets it to Garcia. Garcia now to the other Garcia, and she pounds this one on the far side. I believe that was, we'll check it out here on the replay as to who that one was. Looked like it may have been number 7, and that was Angelise Garcia, the other Garcia. We got Garcia squared out there tonight. Tigers now take a big lead here, 10-7 here in the first set against the Indians. Here's the serve, picked up by the Indians. Indians now set up their offense. Get it over to the Tigers. The Tigers do a great job of blocking this one, but once it goes past that first line, it hits the floor, and the Tigers not able to come up with the dive here as they just go for it. And a good play there by the Indians. They pick up a point. It's 10-8 here in the first set. Serve picked up by the Tigers, back over to Garcia, and now Woods pounds this one in. Big number 9, Logan Woods. We'll watch it on the instant replay as she goes up for the kill. She hits it across court, keeps it in bounds, and the Tigers go up 11-8, and they've got the serve here in the first set. Good running jump serve, dug out by the Indians. Now the Indians trying to get something just back over towards the Tigers. Wazalowski now sets it to Garcia. Garcia goes up, big number 7. Garcia knocks it out, the other Garcia, Angelis Garcia. We'll watch it on the replay as it's just a little bit long there for the Tigers as they had it set up perfectly for their offense. Tigers still up 11-9 here in the first set on 101.9 FM. COBRE Indians with the serve. And a great serve by the Indians as the Tigers not able to get to it. Man, that thing was like a knuckleball coming right over the net. And the Tigers just try to dive in the middle of the court, hit it all the way back out the backside. And the Indians trail 11-10. And they still have the serve and the momentum right now here in the first set. Indians Tigers just out of whack right now as they let the Indians back in this one. Good serve. Tigers standing around flat-footed, not able to keep this one in play on that back row. And they've tied it up at 11 apiece here. First one to 25, got to win by 2 here in the Den. Tigers dig this one out on the set. Now they set it up to the middle with Garcia. They get it back over. The Indians now try to pound it back to the Tigers. Tigers diving down. Garcia now finally gets it up. And the Tigers go in for the smash kill. And I believe that was the other Garcia. And she pounds this one down the line, and it stays in, and the Tigers go up by 1, 12-11 here in the first set. Wesolowski for the serve for the Tigers. Gets it over, picked up by the Indians. Indians back over to the Tigers. Tigers just trying to keep this one in play. Now they set up their offense, and this time Logan Woods goes in for the kill right in the middle of the court, and that's her best position as she can just pound it right over the net, past the front line of the block, and then keep the ball in play. And the Tigers up 13-11. Wesolowski with the serve once again, dug out by the Indians. They set up their offense and get it over. A good block there by Woods in the center. Back to the Indians, and now the Indians get a little rattled after Woods blocks this one, and they hit it right back into the net, and the Tigers have another point. Woods was right there in case it got over for the block. Tigers up 14-11. Wesolowski once again hits this one real deep, and I think that one stayed in. Let's watch this one on the replay because this sure looked good. They called it out. And let's see if it goes down. Yeah, it definitely hit out. It was about a foot out. Good call there by the line judge. Tigers now up 14-12 here in the first set. As the ball looked like it went all the way out in the concession stand, so they had to run out and get that one, bring it back in. Now the Indians with the serve. Over to the Tigers. Tigers dig this one out. Garcia right at the net. This one was blocked, but the Tigers do a good job, and I think they're going to call this one. Oh, they called him into the net. So the Tigers actually pick up that point. It's 15-12 as they called the Indians in the net. Here's Woods with the serve. Over dug out by the Indians. Indians just dink it into the back row. Garcia hits this one over. And now they're going to call this one against the Tigers. 15-13. COBRE now has the serve. Back to the Tigers side. Garcia now sets it up for Harrelson. Harrelson dinks it over, blocked by the Indians. Now the Indians set it back up towards the center. Back over to the Tigers. Now Wesolowski sets it up. Big number 10 knocks it over, and the Indians able to keep track of it and knock it out. So the Tigers pick up a point there. We got the cheerleaders in the middle of the camera on the floor. Tigers up 16-13 here in the first set. They have the serve. Brooklyn Garcia with a great serve gets it over to the Indians. Now the Tigers try to block it. It's got to be dug out from the back line. Wesolowski now sets it up to the middle. Harrelson just gets it over her head back on the other side. And here comes the Indians as they kill this one right against the Tigers. And a big play there by the Indians as that one was set up perfectly. Wesolowski wasn't able to get to it before it hit the floor. Tigers up 16-14. Now the Tigers have it. This time going in for the kill is Harrelson. Set up by Garcia right in the middle of the court. And the Tigers go up 17-14 here on 101.9 FM. Hawkins with the serve for the Tigers. They got a 3-point lead against the Indians. Serve and dug out by the Indians. Now the Tigers try to block this one at the net, and the Indians hit this one long, so the Tigers don't touch it. As they just kind of set that one back, and just a little bit too much steam, and the Tigers pick up a point. They go up 18-14, up by 4 now, with Hawkins on the serve. Over to the Indians. Indians got to dig this one out, back up to the front line. Here comes the kill, and this one is long. And the Tigers pick up another point as they got a roll going now. They're up 19-14. That one just definitely a little long, and we got timeout on the court as your Tigers are up 19-14 here in the Den. This is your Tiger Sports Network. Providing the best landscape and fencing in all of Sierra County. Lynn's Landscape offers the best service for small or large projects. Lynn's Landscape specializes in decorative block retaining walls. Whether you need artificial turf or natural landscaping, call the professionals at Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009 or 575-740-4045. Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here in the Den as the Hot Springs Tigers up 19-14. And the serve by the Tigers after the timeout to the Indian side. Tigers just one-handed trying to keep this one in play, and Harrelson knocks it over the net. We'll see it on the replay here, but just knocks it over just enough to keep it in play just past the front row. And the Tigers up 20-14. With Hawkins on the serve once again. Over to the Indians. Indians dig it out into the net, and the Tigers pick up another point. As watch this one more time on the instant replay. And that was reception and dug out and back into the net. The Tigers up 21-14. Hawkins still on the serve. Gets it over to the Indians. And now set up, coming back towards the Tigers side. Tigers dig this one out. Woods gets it over, back in play for the Indians. Now the Tigers dive this one down, keep it in play. There goes the Tigers once again trying to get this one killed, and they can't. Dug out there by the Indians. Woods does a great job of just keeping this one in play, and then the Tigers just run out of gas. I'm sorry, that was Angelis Garcia, number 7. And everybody diving on the court, and the Tigers not able to keep it alive. And 21-15 now as the Tigers are up, but the Indians have the serve. Over to the Tigers side. Tigers set this one up. Dink this one across. It's blocked by the Indians and falls to the Tigers side, and the Indians pick up another point. That was just a little bit weak there by Annalise as he's not able to get it over the net. Here's the serve by the Indians, picked up by Wazalowski, and the Tigers diving all over the court, but they do get it back across, and now the Indians are having to dive to keep it in play. Here goes the Tigers back on their side. Garcia sets this one up. This one's off deep, but the Indians are able to keep up with it. Now just a one set back over to the Indians, and the Tigers now try to set up for a block. Dig this one out. Wazalowski now sets it to the center. And over the net, picked up by the Indians. A good volley here as this one is off the Tigers. So come up for the kill. The Tigers do a good job blocking, but then they can't get to the ball as it's out of the reach of the court there as they dive for it. Now it's 21-17 with the Tigers, but the Indians got some momentum right now. Here's the serve. Back over to the Tigers, and that one looks like it was long. We'll see this one on the replay on the serve, but it was about 4 or 5 feet long. So now the Tigers have the serve. Valdez, number 2, will be serving for the Tigers. Tigers up 22-17 here in the first set. Here's the serve. Dug out by the Indians. Indians just dink it over. Now the Tigers just put it in play and get it back over the net. Indians set up their offense now. Tigers on the back line. Look like we missed this one as a just can't dig this one out from the back line. That was number 2, Valdez, trying to dig it out on the baseline. And now the Tigers are only up 22-18, and the Indians have the serve. Wazalowski digs it out. Tigers just streaming all over the place as they get it back over. And now the Indians come back with their offense. The Tigers save this one. Now they set up the offense, and Woods just has to two-hand this one over. Now the Indians just keeping it in play. Gets it back over to the Tigers side. Tigers finally get it set. Here's the hit over the net. Picked up by the Indians. Tigers go in for a block, and they get it back over. Now the Tigers dug out by Wesolowski. Now set back up in the center. Woods just dinks this one over and picked up by the Indians. So the Indians are doing a good job here of keeping this one in play as they got a good volley going. Now the Tigers come in for the kill, and this time it's done. And that looks like Woods. We'll see her here in the middle. She just goes in, kills it off the net, and then it goes out. So it stays in, and the Tigers go up 23-18 here in the first set. This is your Tiger Sports Network.
The Money Man is ready to give you money. Whether you're needing money to buy a new car or home, large or small, the Money Man at 375 South Foch is your all-purpose lending source. Have credit problems? Call Mario at 894-6611 and he can help. The Money Man has been helping others in Sierra County since 1978. The Money Man is happy to help make your dreams come true. Stop by their offices at 375 South Foch or call 894-6611. The Money Man says, "Go Tigers!"
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here in the den on the campus of Hot Springs High School. The Tigers are up 23-18 here in the first set. After the timeout, Tigers have the serve. Picked up by the Indians. Now the Indians at the net try to get this one over, and they're not able to do it. And that's going to be point for the Tigers. On the replay, you'll see the Indians just can't quite get there. They try to stay on their side of the court, make sure they're not into the net. And the Tigers up 24-18. This could be set point here. Wait for a little one to get off the court there, and they want to get out there and play tonight. Here's the serve, picked up by the Indians, and let's see if the Tigers can close out this first set. As it's over, hits the net, but the Tigers able to come up with it. Garcia sets this one up. This one's pounded down, and the Indians pick this one up as they got to dive for it. And this time the Tigers go in for the kill on the block. And we'll see this one. This is a great shot here. This is Logan Woods going up, just going up to block this one and knocks it back down right in the Indians, and the Tigers able to take the first set as they take it 25-18. We'll be right back. This is your Tiger Sports Network.
Need concrete? Bar 2's got it. Need asphalt? Bar 2's got it. Need dirt? Bar 2's got it. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel is your full-service construction center. They even install and service septic tanks. Visit Bar 2 Sand and Gravel and Transit Mix, where you'll be met by a friendly, helpful staff and enjoy prompt, efficient service no matter what size job you're working on. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel, serving the community since 1957, located at the Cuchillo Creek Bridge on Highway 181, just north of T.R.C. Call 894-7181.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Your State Farm agent, Ben Trujillo, is honored to be a Tiger at heart and an avid Tiger supporter. State Farm is a name you can trust, and Ben Trujillo is an agent you know. Whether you're looking to insure your home, car, business, or RV, give Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, a call today at 575-382-3636. Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, is proud to say, Go Tigers!
Need concrete? Bar 2's got it. Need asphalt? Bar 2's got it. Need dirt? Bar 2's got it. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel is your full-service construction center. They even install and service septic tanks. Visit Bar 2 Sand and Gravel and Transit Mix, where you'll be met by a friendly, helpful staff and enjoy prompt, efficient service no matter what size job you're working on. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel, serving the community since 1957, located at the Cuchillo Creek Bridge on Highway 181, just north of T.R.C. Call 894-7181.
It's good to have Davis Fleck United Pharmacy nearby. From cold medications to gifts for everyone on your list. From over-the-counter help to greeting cards, magazines, and newspapers. Just one stop at Davis Fleck does it. Remember, Davis Fleck accepts most prescription insurance plans and offers a senior citizens prescription discount program too. Davis Fleck United Pharmacy, your leader pharmacy, located at 500 Broadway, right here in Tier C, is a drugstore and much, much more.
Paul Tully and Adrian Chavez back here in the den. The Hot Springs Tigers take the first set. We're going to take a quick sneak peek here at the Socorro match. And looks like Socorro has won the first two. And it looks like they're up 18-5 here in the third set. So this one may be closed out pretty early there in Socorro against the Hatch Valley Bears. We'll keep an eye on that match for you. But right now the Tigers up by one here against the COBRE Indians as the Tigers get ready for the serve here to start the second set. Over to the Indians. Now the Indians set up their offense at the net. The Tigers, they get called, the Indians get called for 2 hits there on that set. So Tigers go up 1-0, so it's a double hit. They don't, the hands kind of separate and they call it double hit. Over to the Indians. Now the Indians set up their offense. Tigers, Wesolowski digs it out. Now they set it up to the middle. And over the net is Hannah Hawkins, and back over to the Indians. And this time for a good block looks like Harrelson. She comes in and keeps it on the Indian side, and the Tigers go up 2-0 here quickly in the second set. Here on 101.9 FM. Here's the serve by Woods as the Indians able to gain control. And now Hawkins on the kill is Hopkins, set up by Garcia. We'll see this one on the replay. And not able to be dug out there by the Indians, and the Tigers go up 3-0 here in the second set. This one quarter brought to you by Los Arcos Steakhouse. Quality cuisine since 1970. Here's the serve by the Tigers. And the Indians not able to get it back. Got Harrelson right there in the middle once again, but she didn't just jump up as all she had to do as the ball wasn't able to get over the net. Woods with the serve once again. She's on a roll here. 4 straight points for the Tigers in this set. Good diving save there by the Tigers. And Garcia, from her assist position there, puts this one up and decides, you know what, there's nobody over there after that row. I'm going to put it right on the line, and picks up another point for the Tigers is Brooklyn Garcia. Now the Tigers up 5-0 as Woods is on a roll here in the second set. As she still has the serve for the Tigers. Over and picked up by the Indians. And the Indians not able to keep control of that one and get it back over. So good serve there once again by the Tigers. And the Tigers go up big time here in the 6-0 here in the second set as the timeout's on the court by the Indians. It's your Tigers Sports Network. When the Tigers install their game plan for the week, Lightning Mechanical can install your new York heating or cooling unit with confidence. York Air Conditioning and HVAC is known for being one of the largest heating and cooling suppliers in the world and offers quality products for heating or cooling a home or business, or for improving the air quality of a space. Lightning Mechanical is known for being the best HVAC company in all of Sierra County. Call Lightning Mechanical today at 575-740-6559, license number 373634. Back here in the den as the Hot Springs Tigers up 6-0 here in the second set. They won the first set and are on a roll and forced the Indians for a quick timeout. Served by Woods back over to the Indians. Now the Indians are up at the net. This one's dug out by the Tigers. Brooklyn Garcia sets this one up for Harrelson. Harrelson gets it over and the Indians were able to dig it out. Tigers now with a good play at the net, and they get it back over, and a good volley started here. Garcia now for the Tigers. Here comes number 10, Hawkins, and she gets it down inside, but they get it over the net, do the Indians. And now Harrelson's going to set it up. And back and forth we go, and this time the Indians not able to hit it over the net. As we'll see Big Harrelson there. She jumps up, but no need to when you hit it into the net. So the Tigers pick up another point. They go up 7-0. With Woods still on the serve, and the Tigers take a big commanding lead here in the second set. Over the net Now set up by the Tigers, and this time they're going to call the Tigers on the infraction. So the Indians, they finally break the serve of Woods, and they're trail 7-1. Now here's a dig out by the Tigers. Now Brooklyn just sets this one up, dings it over, and the Indians get it back to the Tiger side, and here comes Hawkins for the kill. And that's Hannah Hawkins. We'll watch it on the instant replay as it's set up perfectly by Garcia and pounds it right down the throats of the Indians there. Pick up another point. Tigers go up 8-1 here in the second set. Brooklyn Garcia now on the serve for the Tigers. Over to the Indians, and now set back up for their offense, and they get it over just in time. And the Tigers now do a little setup, and the Tigers ding this one up. Just a little dink pass, but it's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. We'll watch this one on the replay as the Indians were able to hit it, but it just falls on their side of the court, and the Tigers pick up another point, and they go up 9-1 here in the second set. Served by the Tigers, picked up by the Indians. Indians get it over to the Tigers. Now the Tigers set up their offense. Garcia now to Hawkins. Hawkins pounds this one way too hard as it goes out the back of the court. The Tigers had some momentum there, and Hawkins just a little bit. Once you get that your back arched a little too far and you go to hit it, you can't hit it down. You got to hit it out, and it goes out. 9-2, the Tigers are up. Serve picked up by Wesolowski, and Harrelson gets it over, and now the Indians maintain possession, get it back over to the Tigers. Now the Tigers set it up. Garcia to Harrelson. Indians back over to the Tigers. Wesolowski now diving for it. Harrelson picks it up. This time the Tigers just pound this one, and they're going to call this infraction against the Tigers. 9-3, the Tigers have. We didn't catch that one, but the Tigers, I guess, pick up a point. They go up 10-3. Got a million things to do here to bring in these games. Sometimes we blink and we miss something. Now the Tigers up 10-3 with Hawkins on the serve for the Tigers. And now the Indians get it back over. The Tigers dig this one out. Set up by Brooklyn Garcia. Back over on the Indian side. And tried to get a block up in there. And the Tigers are going to maintain the point here. It looked like it was a lift by the Indians. So the Tigers up 11-3 here in the second set, here on 101.9 FM. Served over, dug out by the Indians. Indians now set up their offense at the net. The Tigers go up to block, and they can't. And this one just about takes the head off of Hopkins. We'll watch this one on the replay as it comes down, and Hawkins, just all she can do. It was actually deflected by the Tigers. And then, man, she just about gets it in the face there, and nothing she could do would protect herself. And the Indians pick up the point. Here's the serve back to the Tigers. Wesolowski now picks it up. Tigers just struggle to get this one over, and they do a great job of getting there. And now the Indians hit it into the net, and the Tigers pick up a point. Watch this one on the instant replay as Harrelson does a great job to keep that one in play. And Garcia tries to go up to, Annalise Garcia tries to go up for the block, but no need to as it's hit into the net. The Tigers go up 12-4 here in the second set and have the serve against the Indians. Serve dug out by the Indians. Indians get it back over to the Tigers. Now the Tigers set up their offense with Garcia. And here comes number 9, Logan Woods. And when she's flying through the gym tonight, watch this one in slow motion as she comes flying up, and just nothing can stop that one. And it's just a kill right down the baseline. And the Tigers go up 13-4 here in the second set. So the Tigers on a roll. They kind of got out early with a 7-point lead real quick. And they're maintaining that lead now as the Indians take the serve, try to get it over the net, and they can't, and the Tigers pick up another point. So off the serve, the Indians just trying to keep it in play, and they can't get it over the net. Tigers go up 14-4 here in the second set. On 101.9 FM, here's a serve by the Tigers. Dug out by the Indians. Over to the Tigers. Now Garcia sets it up. And they get this one down the line. It looks like this one's going to be out. And we'll watch this one on the replay. Hit out left-handed. About takes out the line judge there, and the Tigers lose a point to the Indians. They're still up 14-5. Here's the serve by the Indians. Dug out by Wesolowski. Now the Tigers just got to dive trying to hang on to this one, and they're not able to do it. We'll watch this one on the replay. Wesolowski does a pretty good job of digging it out, but Garcia was more in the center of the court, and she had to run all the way towards the side and not able to pick up the pass. Great serve there by an ace for the Indians, and on the replay you'll see it as the dives forward on the back line, not able to get underneath it. And the Tigers are still up, but they're only up 14-7. Here's the serve by the Indians. They got a little momentum going. Wesolowski, once again, the Tigers are out of whack here. This is a good server by the Indians as this one gets over, and Wesolowski does the same thing. Garcia's in the middle. It's got to be set to the middle, and Wesolowski just trouble trying to hang on to that one on the reception. And here we go again, and this time the Tigers able to maintain it. Let's see if they can get it back over, and they do. Now here comes the Indians with their offense, and the Tigers dig this one out. Garcia now sets it back towards the middle. Woods hits it over and picked up by the Indians. And now another set back towards the center. And this one is long, and the Tigers will pick up the point. On the replay, we'll see it here. It's set up, and the Indians just have a little bit too much gas on that one and knock it out of the back of the court. And the Tigers go up 15-8. Jump serve by the Tigers. And the Tigers pick this one up at the net. We'll watch it on the replay as it was one of those deep sets. Woods was there to block it but didn't need to as it was set back into the net by the Indians. Tigers up 16-8 here in the second set as we've got a new server in for the Tigers, and it's over the net to the Indians. Indians just struggled to get this one back over to the Tigers. Now the Tigers set up their offense. Brooklyn sets this one up for the block by the Indians, but the Indians not able to come up with it, and we'll see it here on the replay as the Tigers do a good job of keeping that one on the Indian side. Now the Tigers have the serve in the lead, 17-8. Here's the serve, picked up by the Indians. Back over towards the Tigers side. Hawkins, now Garcia, sets it up for Woods. And Woods hits this one too long out the back. And on the replay, you'll see here was a good setup, but Woods just a little bit strong there, knocks it out the back of the court. 17-9, Tigers have the lead, and the Indians have the serve here in the second set. Served by COBRE, back over to the Tiger side, dug out. Now Brooklyn sets it up right in the center of the court. Here comes Woods. Gets it over and dug out by the Indians. Garcia once again. This time the Tigers is blocked at the net, but the Tigers able to keep it in play and get it back over to the Indians. And now back to the Tigers side, set up by Garcia. Here comes Woods, and this one is hammered down and off the block and out of bounds, but the Tigers pick up the points. We'll watch it again here from Woods as she pounds this one, and the ball goes out. No way that the Indians are going to be able to get to it. They touched it last, and the Tigers pick up the point. 18-9 as Wesolowski now has the serve for the Tigers here in the second set. Offense set up by the Indians, and now Brooklyn Garcia sets this one up to Hannah Hawkins. Hawkins pounds this one down, is going to get the kill as the Indians not able to get underneath this one. And you can see Hannah go down, and just a quick Tigers go up 19-9 here in the second set. We're going to take a quick timeout. This is your Tigers Sports Network.
Whether you are celebrating the latest Tiger victory or just a night out with friends, the Sierra County DWI Prevention Program reminds you to designate a driver when you plan to drink. Don't drink and drive. It's against the law. It's deadly. It can ruin your life in a split second. Underage drinking is also against the law and can wreck your high school years and keep you out of college and the military. So, make good choices. If you're under 21, don't drink. If you're over 21, don't drink and drive.
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here in Tiger Stadium. We're going to take a quick, looks like it's all over in Socorro as the Warriors were able to defeat the Hatch Valley Bears in 3. So Socorro has already won the district championship, but they did defeat the Indians tonight. Here's Wesolowski with the serve for the Tigers. And Indians get it back over to the Tiger side, and this time Woods just dinks this one over left-handed, but they were able to keep it in play. And this time the Tigers try to figure out that Wesolowski had it, and Wesolowski thought the front line was going to get it. We'll see it on the replay as nobody called for it, and the Tigers lose a point. They're up 19-10 here in the second set, and here's the serve by the Indians. Back over to the Tigers side. Picked up by the Tigers. Garcia from the center pounds this one down, and there's no doubt about this one, as it looked like Woods comes in once again and just pounds this one down on the line, and she's going to take a quick breather for the Tigers, and they're up 20-10 here in the second set, and the Tigers have the serve. Jessica Wells in for the Tigers, doing the serving for Hot Springs. Served and knocked out. And a point given to COBRE as the Tigers lead 20-11 here in the second set. Tigers won the first set. It's the best of 5. Tigers trying to put this one away here quickly here in the second set. Indians hit it over to the Tigers, dug out by Wesolowski, set up by Garcia. Here comes Harrelson right at the net, and she pounds this one down for a kill. And Harrelson's on it tonight as well as Woods. And Harrelson, man, that once it hits the net on the spike, it's just hard to get the depth perception of where it's going to be next. And it just throws the timing off and everything. Here's the serve, dug out by the Indians. The Indians just got to go all over the place, try to get this one. And the Tigers pick up another ace, as they're just not able, the Indians, to keep that one in play. Tigers up 22-11 here in the second set. Madison Green in for the Tigers. Serve over, picked up by the Indians. Now back at the net. Good spike there by the Indians. And the Indians pick up the point as the Tigers not able to get this one over the net as they hit it back into the net. Now they're up 22-12, and here's the Indians with the serve. Tigers dig this one out. Set up by Garcia. And Tigers not able to get it over, and that was Madison Green, one of the captains. And the Tigers up 22-13. COBRE has the serve. Tigers won the first set and up 22-13 here in the second on 101.9 FM. Served by the Indians, picked up by Wesolowski, set up right at the net, and the Tigers go in for the kill this time, and they get it. We'll watch this one on the replay as Hannah Hawkins from the right side just pounds that one down right-handed, and the Indians not able to dig it out, and the Tigers go up 23-13 as Hannah Hawkins, number 10, now will serve for the Tigers. Over to the Indians, and now the Indians get it set up and knock it over to the Tiger side. Tigers do everything they can to try to keep that one in play, and the Tigers nothing at the net. This one was hit deep, and Wells just tried to hit it one-armed as she was going to the ground. Hit it back towards the net, and the Tigers weren't there. Tigers up 23-14. Here's the serve by the Indians, picked up by the Tigers. Set to the middle, and the Tigers pound that one down and dug out by the Indians, and back over to the Tigers side. Tigers now set up some offense. Going in for the kill once again. Looked like, I believe, number 7, if that's Annalise Garcia. Yeah, it was, and she gets a kill as she knocks it down, and the Indians not able to keep it in play. And the Tigers now getting ready for set point here. (24-14). Here's the serve by the Tigers, and this one, man, it just barely got over the net, but the Indians are able to hang on to it. Wesolowski now digs it out. Garcia now sets it up. Here's Garcia at the net. She goes up for the block once again, not able to come up with it. Tigers set this one back up. Now they're going to go in to win this one, and Wells just kind of stumbles to the net as she's not able to get it. She goes up, and then she's just not able. She's a little bit early on the jump and hits it right into the net. And the Tigers can't put it away yet as they're up 24-15 with the Indians on the serve. Dug out by Wesolowski, and the Tigers not able to keep it in play. Hits the court, and the Tigers up 24-16. The Indians still have the serve. Tigers have the lead here in the second set. Service over to the Tigers. Wesolowski digs this one out, sets it up to Garcia. Garcia over to Green, and the Tigers put it away. I believe that was Madison Green, and we'll watch it here. She comes in from the right side. It's perfect set by Garcia, and she goes up for the kill, and just out of the reach and right in the middle there, and the Tigers take the second set, 25-16. They lead this one 2-0. This is your Tigers Sports Network.
Johnny B's loves the Tigers and is proud to help bring these games to you. When you're hungry for home-style cooking, head to Johnny B's at 2160 North Date Street, right here in Tier C. While you're there, make sure to save room for a tasty treat from Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor. Heck, you can just go have ice cream if you'd like, whether it's on the football field or the baseball field, on the court, at home, or on the road. Johnny B's and Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor support the Hot Springs Tigers today and always.
Taking care of all of Sierra County's plumbing, gas, and HVAC needs, MPG Services says, Go Tigers! MPG Services is located at 1907 South Broadway and doesn't just do service calls. They sell the products that help you take care of your own. So remember, when you need plumbing parts or just want to let the pros handle the job, call on MPG Services 740-1440 or 894-1440. You'll find their well-stocked store in 1907 South Broadway.
Drive up, drive through, or dine in at A&B Drive-In. For faster service, call your order in for the best burritos smothered in red chili and cheese. Or try the green chili cheeseburgers with fries, the best in all the Southwest. Drive through our newly remodeled drive-up window at 211 Broadway in downtown Truth or Consequences, 575-894-9294. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 8:30 p.m. Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here on 101.9 FM on mykchs.com. We're streaming live on NFHS Network, YouTube, and Facebook. Hot Springs Tigers up 2-0 here against the COBRE Indians. This is a district match for the Tigers and the Indians, but it is also the last home game of the regular season for the Hot Springs Tigers. And we're hoping that the Tigers can come up with a decent seed here and maybe have a home game here in the first round, and we'll make sure we can do everything we can to bring that to you if they do play here at the house. Here's the serve picked up by the Tigers as we start the third set. Third set's brought to you by Lynn's Landscape. Tigers do a good job, block this one at the net, and they take a 1-0 lead. And the Indians there again try to set it up, and then they hit it in the net. Woods was waiting for them there at the net, but the Tigers go up 1-0. And now Logan Woods on the serve for the Tigers. She gets it over and dug out by the Indians. Indians keep it in play, get it over the net, and that's a great shot as it was coming right at you there, and it was in. Watch this one on the replay. This was an excellent shot just right down the net. And nobody home for the Tigers, and the Indians tie up the third set 1-1 here in the Den. Now on the serve, the Indians, picked up by Wesolowski for the Tigers. Tigers set it up. Over the net, picked up by the Indians. Back over to the Tigers side. Now the Tigers just keep this one in play. Woods comes jumping in from the back line to keep it in play. Now the Indians get it back over to the Tigers. Now Garcia sets this one up. Tigers go in for the kill. This one's blocked. And they're going to say Tigers hit this one too many times as they hit it into the net and then comes right back at them. Tigers trail now 2-1 here in the third. Wesolowski picks up the serve. Garcia sets it up. Here comes Harrelson. Harrelson, there's no doubt about it. She's on it tonight as she pounds this one in for the kill. As Garcia sets it up, we'll watch this one in slow motion. And Harrelson comes flying in and just Indians not able to come up with it at all. And the Tigers go up, tie it up 2-2. Here's the serve by the Tigers, picked up by the Indians. They get it over. The Tigers jump right up, and this is number 10, Hannah Hawkins, on the kill as she just spikes it right back down. As soon as she jumped up, there was no doubt about it. Thing looked like a yo-yo, came up, went down, and the Tigers go up 3-2 here in the third set. Brooklyn Garcia now for the serve for the Tigers. And knocks this one out for a service error and a point for the Indians. A minute there to get the ball. Sometimes that thing will go out in the cafeteria or under the bleachers, and they got to run after it. No telling where it's going to go. Here's the serve by the Indians over to the Tigers. Tigers not able to come up with this one. Dig it out, and an ace by the Indians. It was a good serve, and the Tigers just kind of stepped back was Annalise, and 4-3 now. The Indians up by 1 here in the third set. Tigers now pick it up. Get it over the net, picked up by the Indians. Indians hit it into the net, and the Tigers are going to pick up a point as this one was set, and then just kind of in between players there, nobody knew who to go after. This set brought to you by Lynn's Landscape and Fencing. For free estimates, call Big Lynn, 575-744-4009. Served by the Tigers, picked up by the Indians, and Tigers are just pounding it all over the place. They keep it in play, and now another one. The Tigers diving all over the place and not able to come up with it. We left it on the one camera, but I know we got Adrian over there taking care of this one, and the Tigers, it looked like they were maybe playing ping pong against the net. They were just they were so tied up against the net every time they hit it, it just came right back at them. And now the Indians lead 4-5 here in the third set. Here's the serve by the Indians over to the Tigers dugout. Now set up for the offense. Tigers go in for the kill, and they were able to dig it out where the Indians. And now they're back over to the Tiger side. And this one was a whiff as the Indians try to go up for the spike. And just kind of whiff it. And it looked like Ortiz tried to get that one set for the Indians, and the Tigers tie this one up 5-5 here in the third set. Harrelson out for a breather for the Tigers as the serve goes up to the Indians. The Indians get it back over. No, they don't. They hit the net, and the Tigers pick up the point. And on the replay, tried to hit that one. You know, you're half court back there, and you're trying to spike it over the net, and you're just not close enough, and especially if you don't jump. 6-5 now. The Tigers up by 1. Here's the serve over to the Indians. Indians able to get the ball back right away to the Tigers. Now Garcia sets it up, and they get it over to the Indians, and the Indians turn around and can't get it back across the net. And there, once again, you get that ball coming down too close to the net, and it's hard for anybody to get in there and get that ricochet off and then to get it back over the net. Here's the Tigers with the serve and the lead, 7-5 here in the third set. A good ace there by, well, going to be an ace. They were able to pick it up as they hit it into the net. Do the Indians, and they're able to pick it up, and they can't make hay out of that one. And the Tigers go up 8-5, and we got timeout on the court. This is your Tigers Sports Network.
Sierra Auto Parts and CarQuest are the winning team when it comes to auto parts. The folks at Sierra Auto Parts are proud of the Tigers and proud to be able to offer the community top quality CarQuest auto products at great prices. Make sure that when you want top quality automotive parts, that your first stop is at your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer. Sierra Auto Parts, 400 Austin Street, right here in Truth or Consequences. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Closed Saturdays and Sunday.
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here on 101.9 FM. We are here in the Den for the final match of the regular season for the Tigers against the COBRE Indians. Tigers lead 2-0, and the Tigers have the lead here in the third set, 8-5, and they are serving are the Tigers. Over to the Indians. Indians now set up their offense. Tigers try to block this one at the net, and they do, and then this one falls back across the net and looked like it went out. And we'll see this one on the replay as this one just comes across the net, and then it's out of the court. So good play there by the Tigers not to touch that one as Tigers pick up another point. Tigers are up 9-5. Here's the serve by the Tigers. Sliding dig for the Indians, and they get it back over to the Tigers. Tigers now set up their offense. In gives Woods. Woods gets it over, and it was dug out by the Indians. Tigers now just out of wax here as the Indians get it over the net, and the Tigers have to dive on the floor to try to get this one, and nobody was home coming up from the back line, not able to get to it, and the Tigers up by 9-6 with the Indians serving to the Tigers. Wesolowski tried to get the dig on that one, but it was interrupted there in the front line, and the Tigers get it over. Now the Indians get it back over to the Tigers. Now the Tigers are going to set something up. Now they just pounded down and dug out by the Indians. And the Tigers, man, they're just playing everything. They're like swatting flies at the net right now. As soon as it comes across, they just hit it right back to the Indians. Here's Woods, and Woods for the kill. And we'll watch this one on the replay as this one's set up by Brooklyn, and then Woods goes up and just hammers this one down. And the Indians not able to get to it. And the Tigers pick up another point, and they go up 10-6 here in the third set. Madison Green on the serve for the Tigers. Dug out by the Indians. Back over to the Tigers. Now the Tigers set up their offense. Brooklyn Garcia now sets this one up. This one's pounded and right back at the Tigers. As the Tigers not able to get that one over the net was Angelis Garcia. Now the Indians have the serve. The Tigers have the lead, 10-7 here in the third set. Here's the serve by the Indians. Over to the Tigers, dug out there by the Tigers. And Brooklyn Garcia does a great job. Watch this one on the replay. This one was dug out deep, and Garcia goes to set it up, and she decides just to dink it over like a hook shot. And it hits the floor on the other side of the net, and the Tigers pick up a point, 11-7 here in the third set. Wesolowski with the serve over to the Indians. Deep. They got to take it from the deep in the court. Back to the Tigers. Tigers just dink it over quickly, and now here comes the Indians back over to the Tigers. Back over to the Indians, and now the Tigers go up for the block. And the Indians off balance there as they try to get it over the net, and we'll watch it on the replay, but just almost misses it. And the Tigers pick up another point. They go up 12-7. Wesolowski with the jump serve over to the Indians. And now the Indians set up their offense back over to the Tigers. Wesolowski digs it out, sets it up to Garcia. Garcia over to Hawkins, and Hawkins wasn't a very good set that time by Garcia, as Hawkins had to just go over left-handed and try to hit it and just couldn't get it back over the net. Tigers lose the point and the serve as they're up 12-8 as the Indians are making a run here in the third set here on 101.9 FM. Serve over to the Tigers side. Tigers set up their offense, and this time Woods smashes this one, and it goes out the back of the court. Woods goes up, and just a little bit too much mustard on that one. And now the Indians have the serve, and Tigers have the lead 12-9. Back over to the Tigers now. Tigers set up their offense. This time they get it over to the Indians. Indians able to keep it under control. Now back to the Tigers side. Garcia, just a little dink pass to the Indians. Indians try to catch him off guard. Now they get it back over to the Tigers, and Garcia keeps it in play. Tigers get it back to the Indians. Now the Indians, all they can do is get it back over, and they do. Now Hawkins sets it to Garcia. Now back to Hawkins. Hawkins goes in for the kill, and it's too deep. And the Tigers lose the point to the Indians there, but it was a good offensive try, but a little too strong there by Hannah Hawkins. And the Tigers only up by 2 now, 12-10 here in the third set. Indians with the serve, back over to Wesolowski with a deep dig, and Garcia just flicks it over her head, back over to the Indians. And now back to the Indians, and the Tigers leaking a little gas here right now as the Tigers lose another point. Tigers are only up 12-11. We got timeout on the court. Tigers had to take a timeout. We'll be right back to Sheer Tigers Sports Network.
Whitehead Automotive says go Tigers. At Whitehead Automotive, you'll find game-changing deals on sales and service. We have a great selection of used quality vehicles along with highly trained service and sales team with unbeatable prices of vehicles in service. You can't beat it. Whitehead Automotive's great sales and great service equals a winning combination, just like the Tigers. Stop by and see the gang at Whitehead Automotive at 9th and Date.
Paul Tooley and Adrian Chavez back here in the den as the Hot Springs Tigers only up by 1 here in the third set. They have picked the COBRE Indians clean here in the first 2 sets, and now Garcia sets this one up, and Hawkins goes in for the kill and hits this one long as well, and now we've got a tie score at 12 each. So once again, Hawkins goes flying in the air, but just a little too strong. They got to get the ball down a little bit, maybe get a little higher, swing just a little bit quicker. Got to keep the ball down as the Tigers been knocking it out the back of the court here on the last couple of plays. There's the serve over to the Tigers now. The Tigers set up the offense. Garcia just dinks it over, trying to keep him honest. And now this one's awful deep, and the Tigers finally leave this one alone, and they pick up a point as this one was trying to set over the head and out of the back of the court, and the Tigers finally get the points back, and now they got their ace server up there, Logan Woods, as they've got a 13-12 lead, and here goes Logan on the serve, picked up by the Indians, and now the Indians can't control this one, and we'll see it on the replay as they just try to set that one up, and it was too deep, and the Indians couldn't get to the net quick enough. And the Tigers take a 14-12 lead, and Woods with the serve once again for the Tigers and a 2-point lead. Dug out by the Indians, and now Indians get it back to the Tigers. Tigers sliding around trying to dig it out. Just set it up, get it over the net, let the Indians set up their offense. Let them make the mistake, and they do. Hit it into the net, and the Tigers pick up another point. So the Indians just not able to get it set perfectly with this set they got up there on the front row right now. And the Tigers up 15-12. Woods with the serve once again. Good serve. Gets it over to the Indians. And now the Tigers have a one-handed set. Now they get it over. Wesolowski does. And Wesolowski picks up a point from her backside there. She comes up. And she said, you know what? I can do this. I can play up there with the front line with you big girls. And she picks up a point. 16-12. Logan still got the serve over to the Indians. Now the Indians set up their offense at the net. Try to get it over to the Tigers, and they do. Now the Tigers set up their offense. Here comes Hannah Hawkins. She barrels down and able to be dug out there by the Indians. And the Tigers now diving around trying to dig this one out. They get it set, and Logan Woods comes up from the serve from the back row there. That's just in time. And there's another one of those where she just kind of comes up and it hits the net. And once it goes over the net, everybody's just out of whack trying to get to it. Tigers take a 17-12 lead, and they got another run going here with Logan Woods on the serve. Over to the Indians. And now set up. Here comes the offense for the Indians, and they knock this one out right at the camera here on Turbo Design. We'll watch this one on the replay. A little bit strong. Had the right idea. Just hit it out of the court. The Tigers pick up another point. 18-12. Logan Woods still got the serves. She ran about 7 or 8 points at the beginning. I think it was 7. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 7 points quickly here at the beginning of this set. And we had a little one run out on the court again. Here's Logan. And that's a great shot there. That's an ace by Logan. Watch this one on the replay as nobody goes for it. Logan hits this one right down the line, perfectly in. And now the Indians got to take another timeout. Logan's on a run again here on the service line. Tigers are up 19-12. They lead 2-0. This is your Tiger Sports Network.
Sheesh, kids are expensive in the fall and every other season of the year. It's a good thing Bank of the Southwest is there to weather the storm with us. With personal loan options for things like living expenses, purchasing a vehicle, clothing and supplies, moving expenses, and more. It sure helps. We all want them to stop growing up. Well, sort of. It's nice to know Bank of the Southwest is there to treat us like family when they do. Bank of the Southwest, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 439264.
Back here in the den, Adrian Chavez and myself, we got things going on, and so do the Tigers. They're up 2-0. They lead 19-12, and somebody needs to put a leash on that guy. He's been running out on the court. He wants to play ball. They got him now. He's got him back in the stands. Tigers up 19-12 here in the second set. Logan Woods once again still on the serve for the Tigers. Over the net, picked up by the Indians. Now they set up their offense. And the Tigers, man, they just really hammer this one and get it back over. Logan Woods from the backside hits it back over. Now the Indians get it over to the Tigers. Now here comes Harrelson right at the net. A great set there by Garcia as well. Brooklyn Garcia sets this one up perfectly for Harrelson. And Harrelson, man, it's just quick. Once it goes up, if you can hit it on the way down instantly, nobody can get to it. Tigers up 20-12. Logan Woods still on the serve. Great serve there. They had to dig this one out, sliding on the knees. And the Tigers do a good job digging it out. Now Logan gets it back over. Now Harrelson just two hands gets it back over to the Indians. And the Indians, one hit back to the Tigers. And here comes Brooklyn. Set this one up for Hannah Hawkins. And Hawkins on the kill for the Tigers. And we watched this one go down. We could see this one coming as she lines this one up and not able to get to it. Tigers up 21-12 here in the third. Logan Woods still on the serve. Going to take her to Vegas. She's the lucky 7 points in a row here. And the Tigers keep this one alive. And they're going to call this one. Let's see what they call this one here. They called it against the Tigers. We got it on replay, but we thought it looked pretty good in there. Maybe they hit it 4 times. Here's the serve by the Indians, and now picked up by the Tigers. This time Harrelson goes in. This one's not going to be denied at all. Harrelson's having a great game here with the Tigers as she gets in for the kill off of the Indians, and the Tigers go up 22. Well, I guess they didn't give us that point, huh? Huh. All right, they gave that. Actually, it should be Tigers' ball. They picked it up, 22-13. Now Brooklyn Garcia is going to step back and serve for the Tigers. So that was definitely Harrelson on the kill. Great serve there by Brooklyn. Now the Tigers dug this one out by Wells. Back over to Brooklyn. Now up to Harrelson in the middle. And picked up by the Indians. Indians able to keep this one in play, and they just get it over, and they don't. We're going to say they tried to get it over, and the Tigers pick up another point as this one just not quite enough on it to get over the net. Tigers up 23-13. Brooklyn's got the ball in the serve there for the Tigers. Jump serve and right at it, and a great play there by Brooklyn on the ace. We'll watch this one on the replay as she gets it over, and I mean, just defend yourself. It's all you can do with those that just go right over the top of the net. Tigers now getting ready to put the Indians away right here on the serve. Brooklyn gets it over to the Indians. Indians now set it up. Let's see what happens here if the Tigers can. And the Indians, we had a little problem there with our instant replay, but Brooklyn sets that one up and able to be blocked by the Indians. Now the Tigers still have a 24-14 lead, but they don't have the serve. But that doesn't matter in this game. Brooklyn sets this one up. Tigers get it over the net. Now the Indians just set it up. Now let's see if the Tigers can set up their offense. Brooklyn Garcia sets this one up. Over to the Indians and picked up by the Indians, and now back across. Set up by the Tigers. And here goes the Tigers. Try to put it away, but the Indians are keeping it alive. And now the Tigers back on the Tiger side. And here goes the Tigers in for the kill and able to be dug out Good volley going on by both teams. Brooklyn sets this one up. Hannah Hawkins wins the game here on the final point. Watch this one on the replay as the Tigers. Brooklyn Garcia sets it up perfectly for Hawkins. And this one just about another one of those face plants. It's like, oh my God, here it comes. And the Tigers take this one down, and the Tigers win this one 3-0. They win the last set 25-14, and the Tigers win it here. This was the end of the regular season for the Tigers. We'll see where they're seated next for the playoffs, but hopefully the Tigers will be we'll have a home game for you. If we do, we'll try to have it for you here on 101.9 FM. Actually, hang on here. We're going to. So the Tigers out getting a little trophy there. Looked like they got the second place trophy for the district. Their only loss was to Socorro. But the Tigers win tonight over the COBRE Indians in 3 sets. Last set was 25-14. So stay tuned with us on 101.9 FM, KCHS.com, on our Facebook page, YouTube. We'll be telling you where the Tigers will be playing next in the playoffs. Hopefully it'll be at home. We'll bring it to you if we can. It'll only be, if it's in the playoffs, it's only going to be on NFHS Network. But the Tigers are victorious tonight over the COBRE Indians. We're going to turn it back to regular programming on KCHS 101.9 FM. Good night, and we're signing off. This is your Tiger Sports Network.